Robert AllenSTILLWATER. College football enthusiasts and media that look at the score will see that Oklahoma State beat Iowa State in a battle of ranked teams 24-21. I can hear some of the comments already. There will be talk of how the Big 12 is weak and Oklahoma and Texas are down. Some will say these are the best two teams, but Oklahoma State wasn't dominant. However, if you look deeper into the numbers you might get a different perspective. Yes, the Cyclones drove the ball down late, trailing 24-14 and punched the ball into the end zone and got within a recovered onside kick of perhaps tying or winning the game. Running back Breece Hall had two huge runs where he got the Cowboys defense caught inside and found a running lane down the boundary, one for 70 yards and the other a scoring run of 66 yards. Besides those two runs, the leading rusher in the Big 12 had 18 carries for 52 yards and the Cyclones had 91 yards rushing on 33 carries. As it was, Iowa State was limited to under 400 yards at 389. Besides that, Oklahoma State defensively had some solid numbers in the final box. The OSU defense finished with 7 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hurries, 4 pass breakups, 3 sacks, a forced fumble and an interception. The Oklahoma State defense held Iowa State to 7 first-half points, the fewest it has scored in any first half this season. Then the biggest stat that contributed to the win. OSU's defense also held Iowa State to 3 of 13 on third down conversion attempts, and 4 of those stops contributed to 3-and-out possessions for the Cyclones in the late third and the fourth quarter when they desperately needed to move the football. We gave them that big run, but we forced a lot of punts today, Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy said of his defense. They, Iowa State, are a good football team. They are unusual with so much 3 tight end style of offense they run, and if you're not careful you can get out of your gap, which happened to us a couple of times. Overall, I thought our plan was way better and was executed better than it was when Brock Purdy was here as a freshman. I thought Jim Knowles and them rallied today, had a good plan and were able to keep us in the game and force some 3-and-outs. Down on the other end of the stadium after the 24-21 Oklahoma State win pushed the Cowboys to 4-0 for the first time since 2015 and kept Iowa State from a best-ever 4-0 conference start in their program's history, Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell was frustrated. "Well, the first thing is you have to be able to catch it," Campbell said when asked about sustaining drives. "When you're throwing the ball, you have to be able to catch it. We didn't do that a couple times, that was one issue. The second issue is you've got to give those guys credit. That's a veteran secondary. Of the 5 secondary players, 4 of them are juniors and seniors and they've played a ton of football.